Good morning, and welcome to another segment of the Werff Report for January 20th. Keep America vigilant. To 23. Excess ballots. A watchdog group has published a report stating that California has over 10.8 million unaccounted for mail-in ballots from the 2022 midterms out of a total of 22.1 million that were mailed out, as Kevin McCarthy puts an end to Pelosi's proxy voting, and the U.S. Supreme Court can't seem to find out who leaked the Dobbs decision draft, giving the power back to the states on the issue of abortion. First to the House, where yesterday Kevin McCarthy announced the end of Pelosi's proxy voting scheme under the guise of a COVID emergency. Prior to May of 2020, the last proxy vote in Congress was in 1789. McCarthy posted on social media stating, quote, "No more proxy voting. Effective immediately, members of Congress have to show up to work if they want their vote to count." Fantastic. No more errors with people voting on legislation in districts they don't represent. Back to work, folks. Next, to the U.S. Supreme Court, where a report was issued on the status of the investigation into the historic leak of the draft ruling in the Dobbs case, which overturned Roe v. Wade. The report, linked in the comment section of this video, states in part that the investigation team, quote, has to date been unable to identify a person responsible by a preponderance of the evidence. The statement discusses nearly 100 interviews with people who allegedly had access to the draft and rules out any sort of computer system hack. The court has apparently even consulted with Michael Chertoff, a former Secretary of Homeland Security, judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit, Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division of the U.S. Department of Justice, and U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey, who apparently told the court that he, quote, cannot identify any additional useful investigative measures that the court has not already taken. Right. The investigation remains ongoing. However, because it was a Democrat or a rhino that leaked the draft, they'll never be caught, identified, or punished. Did you expect anything less, folks? Now to California, where the Public Interest Legal Foundation issued a 2-page report highlighting massive issues they found in California's 2022 midterm elections. This was the first time the state has conducted a mass mail-in ballot election after Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill 37 into law in September of 2021. The bill requires that ballots automatically be mailed to all active registered voters statewide. Of course, California's voter rolls are dirtier than their public streets, so a massive opportunity for a new avenue of voter line of credit there. From this point on, we're not allowed to say or show you what we're about to on this platform, or will almost certainly be punished for it. For those of you that have been with us from the beginning, you know that YouTube had previously labeled our content as, quote, harmful to the public on at least 2 separate occasions. So please, join us for the rest of this segment at thewerfreport.com, where we can say exactly what we want without fear of censorship, suppression, or the banning of our account for only $1.99 a month or $15 for an annual subscription. Your support helps us do what we do. See you there.